Hey, I've always wanted to have an interview too. Like I see it online.
Really?
It's a pleasure being here.
Let's go. Hey, you. We're in Virginia Beach, Virginia. This is the People's Podcast 2. I'm the Y guy and you RRY.
I think in some type of way, I struggle a little bit every day.
I just pray and then put my effort into whatever thing I want to put it into.
Communication is the key to success. I mean, that's what they say.
Absolutely. Yeah, unity is so important.
Hey, everybody. This is the Y guy. We're in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and we're here with
Derek.
Derek. I appreciate you sitting down with me, man.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
The conversation we've had so far has been pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I really appreciate you.
yeah.
And are you from this area?
I'm not. I'm from up east. I'm from the D.C., Maryland area.
Okay.
More so D.C. than Maryland. So, yeah, I'm from that area.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam dropped me off here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He kind of said, get out of here. I was like, okay.
He kicked you out of D.C. to come down here, huh?
Well, I mean, I went everywhere. I went overseas.
Yep.
It was an experience, you know.
Oh, I bet.
My last duty station was Spain. It was Rota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a good thing. It's good. And outside that, it's a lovely area. As we can see by the backdrop, the landscaping that, you know, it's
our
a thing.
backdrop.
Our backdrop, yeah.
You guys are unlucky. We got
Yeah.
the hotel back.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh. That's okay, though.
Beautiful sight.
Beautiful.
But
Beautiful.
I appreciate you, Derek, for your service.
No,
I mean,
thank you.
the appreciation and the gratitude's got to be there from everybody. I mean, it's just
Yes.
such a big deal, and there's obviously opinions about everything, but I just think for your willingness to put yourself in that position and serve the country is the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Hey, I've always wanted to have an interview too. Like I see it online.
Really?
It's a pleasure being here.
Let's go,
Yeah,
man. I'm
I
so
like
grateful.
it.
The first one you've ever had?
Not the first one,
Okay.
but you know, it's more so nowadays. You see it every time. You got TikTok now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, TikTok wasn't always around. Now
Nope.
you got TikTok, you got IG, you got Facebook, you got so many different things. Elon Musk took over Twitter, so now you got X.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good era. Things are running. That's a good thing.
Yep.
You know.
A lot of the stuff that's, never been exposed is being exposed, whether it's bad or good. You know, a lot of the things that have been silent forever have got a voice. And as we say, I mean, like you said, whether bad or good, but I still, an avid believer in free speech. So
That's right.
whether I believe in what the person's saying or not, I mean, it's still important for them to say what they say.
It's all about perspective.
Yep, exactly.
It's all about perspective.
And what is your profession?
Right now I'm a chef.
A chef? Okay.
I am a chef, and I work here as most chefs do on what would be considered to be I guess we would say a resort city.
Yeah.
You know, this is a resort city. This doesn't get as much play or as much credit as like a Miami or a Cali, which they move consistently, as where we're more seasonal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And how's that treating you? Doing good with that?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I've been around the world, so my perspective is different.
Yeah.
You know, I know that there's more than just what is in our backyard. I've seen different things. I've seen families. I've seen wartime. I've seen, different things. This in itself is a blessing.
Amazing.
Yes.
I love the simplicity of that
Yes,
mindset too.
yes.
Thank you so much
No
for sharing
problem.
that. We're always just looking for one or two good nuggets from every story, and I mean, you've already given a few, so I really appreciate you, Derek. And
No problem.
have you ever, or do you think if your story was told to anybody, it could make an impact on their life?
Any story makes an impact. Any story that reflects a different perspective from what other people have gone through, again, it has that impact.
Yeah.
Because, it's person A, person B, person C, we all have different perspectives. Your perspective is different from my perspective because of what we've gone through.
Yep.
I don't even know what you've gone through, but I'm sure you've had enough to tell a tale of yourself. You're just sitting here right now documenting it. He's documenting it. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, the world is what it is.
Yep.
I mean, you can ask me any questions you want to ask me, buddy. I'm for whatever. This is like, I feel like I'm on like CNN or like.
Oh, I don't know about that. I ain't gonna be throwing any curveballs at you.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Have you ever dealt with any struggle, slight or small, or anything like that?
Life is struggles.
Very much so.
Life is struggles. Struggles are different. They come in different forms, but they're still struggles. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been through struggles. Everything that hasn't broken me has only made me better.
I love that.
Yeah.
And what's like one thing, big or small, that you're either working on or been through or overcome that could make an impact on somebody else's life that you're willing to talk about?
Just that life doesn't get easier. We just change.
Yeah.
You know, life doesn't. There's problems. You know, there's uphills. There's ups and downs, but it doesn't change. But if we're lucky, we change. Or the downside is that maybe we don't change. Maybe become complacent. You know, maybe we never learn. It happens. You know, I have 2 sons. I tell my children all the time, listen, life is a journey. And life is a journey. Life is a journey.
Bring it on.
Yeah, life is a journey.
Amen.
Yes, life is a journey. And, you know, we just got to try to find our best way to overcome and try to get better and live and learn. Live and learn. There's no playbook to life. You know, sometimes even we come up with our family members, our elders, and they say, well, you do this, you do that. But then again, you got to realize, too, that the playing field has changed. You know, they had to deal and equip themselves for whatever particular time that they were going through. But we also have to adjust.
Yeah.
You know, the kids nowadays, they're all computer savvy. You know, young kids can program your phone for you.
Man, it's nuts.
You know,
nuts.
So, you know, it's just, it's a growing process, it's a learning process. But at the end of the day, as long as we're here, we still got a chance to just get better, do better things, make the world a better place.
Yeah.
That's what we really have to do. We have to make the world a better place.
Definitely. I love that message too. Thank you so much for that.
No
and
problem.
what is like one practice that you commit to every day just to keep yourself moving forward, keep the ball moving forward?
Consistency, just dedication, just, you know, not giving up, just knowing that there's always, again, me being more of a worldly person, realizing that there are more people in the world that have it worse than me. Every day that I wake up, I realize that whatever it is, it can be small, it can be something simple as a bill to pay. But even right now, overseas, look at Israel, Gaza, look at that. There's a lot of things going on. You know, out here right now, here you and I are holding an interview, walking the ocean front in Virginia Beach, and then there's other people across the world that are dealing with bombings. And so, you know, appreciation.
We got it hard right now.
Yeah.
That wind coming at us, man. We can't handle
come on, you know.
I love that message, though, man.
That's it. That's
the truth. That perspective is one of the biggest things ever, man.
Yes.
So and you've got it way larger than I do. So
and there's other people that have it larger than I do. You know. Exactly. So
big old jets going by right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they fly all the time.
Super familiar with you.
I didn't even hear it until you just told me to look up.
Exactly.
That's how much I see it and hear it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, they are just up there.
Yeah, perspective comes more than just sight. It comes in ears too, doesn't it? It comes
perspective
in all things.
Perspective comes with experience.
Yeah.
Experience comes with longevity. You know, the longer you live, the more chances that you have of learning and making mistakes. It's a double-edged sword. So yeah, that's all.
That was huge. That was a big one right there.
I'm deep.
Yeah,
I'm deep,
I'm
buddy.
with you.
I'm
hey,
deep.
We're here at the People Podcast too. We say the deeper you go, the better. You know. So
exactly.
I appreciate it, man.
Exactly.
And do you believe there's a good power in communication and building relationships with people and connection?
I believe that communication is essential, but I do not believe that we have mastered communication yet as a race. I think that we are selfish in terms of our own views and perspectives of life, and that we don't, what I just told you, understand that there's always somebody going through something worse. You know, we're out here having an interview, but it's not under bombs. It's not under, you know, we just out here, 2 guys that just met, actually just walking on the ocean front, you know, and actually too, this is meant to be.
Yeah.
You know, it was meant for you to bump into me and for me to be willing to sit down here and talk to you, even though I don't even know you.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, I like it. And the same way that you might deal with however you do in terms of your new business that you're doing and in terms of your interviewing, I might see you years from now and be like, I talked to this guy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get it. Everything happens for a reason.
Yep.
The same way you'll take this home in the physical version of an interview, I'll take this home mentally.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yep.
So
that's huge.
Yeah.
I appreciate that message too, because I mean that's one of our goals. Is I mean it's definitely for the viewer to be able to see the story, but it's also for this conversation to be able to. We've gotten some awesome feedback from just having conversations. I mean, people are just looking to talk. So I appreciate you so much again.
Never give up.
Oh,
There's always somebody that has it worse. It's all about perspective.
Yep. You can say that 1,000 times right now. I mean, seriously, I love that. And you think goal setting is necessary to inspire action and move forward day by day?
Goal setting is necessary. But goal setting does not come easy, because goal setting, the enemy of goal setting is depression, deviation, different problems, different distractions.
Yeah.
So, it's different. But I think everyone has a goal. I just think that sometimes distractions come in and, it kind of throws you off course. But if at the end of the day, you are content and you are actually determined to set a goal, then you'll be fine. And you got to set your own goals. Nobody can set your goals for you. You can't, especially in this day and age with the internet and now AI, everything's like, you don't even know really who's who. I'm not an AI, by the way. I'm real.
I swear I didn't
Yes,
make him.
no, he didn't. No, there's no scripting here. I'm real. Like, this is a real interview.
He's
here. I'm here. You saw that? He felt me. I'm physically here.
I don't know.
Yes, facts.
So
facts.
funny.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
One of the best ones. I just love the enthusiasm you got, man. Just living large.
Just living
and
life,
every
man.
single question I've gave you, the answer you've given has been a thought out. It's like you've had the answers there forever to be able to give. So you've got the experience. And I'm just so grateful, like you said, meant to be. And I'm just so grateful you sat down with me. And my last question I got for you is: do you think a message like unity in today's world, or you and I working together, can make an
Definitely
impact?
unity. That unity, the fact that we don't have enough unity is the problem. The fact that we have, and don't get me wrong, it's the human experiment.
Yeah.
There's been a non-compassion for unity. There's been, we're still arguing over discrepancies and disagreements that we in our generation don't even have a clue about, but we piggyback it because we don't know.
Yep.
Yep.
That's that confusion and distraction you're talking about, right?
Exactly what it is. Exactly. It sends you in a tizzy. You don't know. But at the same time, too, we got to create our own persons, our own perspective. You can't not just like a person because of what you've heard, or it's got to be interaction.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, I don't like this person. My grandmother said, or so-and-so said. It's a different era. It's things are moving forward. Again, the human experiment is for us to move forward, make it better. That's what has made human beings, regardless of where we are, progress.
Mm-hmm.
Not just I can't think like my grandparents thought, because it was a different time. You can't think like your elders thought. It's a different time. This is how we move forward. This is how we connect. So yeah, communication definitely, period. I don't care what industry you're in, whatever you decide to do in life, you have to be able to sit down and communicate. There's got to be a communication, or we just sideline ourselves.
Yep.
So,
yeah. Man, every answer was, like I said at the beginning, we're only looking for one or two, but I think we cut this up a little bit, and every single one we could get 4 different, little videos out of that can make an impact on somebody else's life. So
tell Anderson Cooper and everybody to call me. I'm ready to sit down and let's talk. Let's talk about it.
I would love to talk to the people at CNN too.
Yes,
let's
any
talk. Of those guys.
That's right.
They got the same stories, they got perspective from
That's
their own point of view, whether it's what we want to hear or not sometimes. But it's just how it is, man. And I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that's willing to sit down no matter what, give a couple minutes of their time. And it's
been
huge.
A pleasure.
It's huge. And someone on the other side of this is just listening, and they could be impacted to get out of the situation they're in, recognizing that maybe they don't have it as bad as the other person sitting right next to them.
Right.
And
you don't
perspective.
You don't have it worse than anybody else, and anybody else that has it worse, there's also somebody else worse. Once you become worldly and see what's going on around the world, You know, like there's places that you and I couldn't walk up and down the ocean front. You know, we shun it because we're, in a sense, we're spoiled.
Very much so.
You know, we're like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. But there are other people, and that's what I apply everything that I do in my life to. And problems, they come and go. But I always, how I think about it, and I always seek self-counsel, what I call self-counsel. You know, there's many organizations. There's the church. There's people that outreach. There's various, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that people don't try. There's various people that give outreach for people because some people just can't deal with the day-to-day. But my perspective is how I deal with the day-to-day, regardless of how it comes to me. The simple fact right now that I'm sitting out here holding an improv interview with a stranger that I've never met, is cool because it's like, it's doable.
Yeah.
You know, it's a doable thing. So, yeah. Everybody stay positive. Do the best that you can do. Problems, everybody has problems.
Yep.
Everybody has low times in their lives. You know, just stay positive. Educate yourself. You know, you always have to educate yourself. You always got to be a self-learner, see what's going on around, you know. And I mean, like, even like with this right now, in this day and age, technology. But again, too, we can't let technology take over. Without people who have some form of compassion or empathy,
yeah, it's huge.
Everything will run rampant.
Yep.
You know, it wouldn't even matter if I just spoke about my elders and your elders. Even back then, you still have to have some form of empathy and compassion. That's the only way we're going to evolve.
It's biggest. Them two are huge. I think compassion is one of the biggest ones ever.
Yes, of course.
Biggest ones ever. So I appreciate it.
No problem.
I mean, all the stuff I got, and I mean, to wrap it up, I just want to say thank you again so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Mind if I get a hug from you, dude?
It's been a pleasure, buddy. Yeah, no doubt.
I love it.
Where you at so I can look?
Thank you for watching this interview. We hope and pray that this story could help you, encourage you, or inspire you to take action in any way. We challenge you to see yourself in every interviewee, and we challenge you to get out and talk to one new person every single day. If this impacted your life in any way, please like, share, and subscribe. We're posting one new video every single day, Monday through Saturday. Thank you so much for your time. This is the People's Podcast. We're praying for you always.
Man, that's deep.